Good morning, this is Christopher Walsh. I'm here today to show you how to repot a large fig tree. See behind me I have one in a box all set up ready to hoist to the ceiling. I'll show you the hoist to make it easier so you're not hurting yourself doing this. The reason I'm doing this today is because it's sunk a little bit in the pot because I used some organic material last year and that's gone and kind of settled down. I want to bring the tree back up to the top of the box so it has more room to grow this year for the season. I'll show you that. You can see that it has sunken down a little bit, and we're just going to put some dirt in the bottom, mix it in with some of the dirt that we take off the fig tree when we raise it, and put it back in the box. So let me get this tree up in the air and we'll start from there. All right, you can see that I got it up in the air a little bit here, a little off the ground. You can see that we have a little hoist at the top to make it easier, and I hold it up with my tractor so I'm not hurting myself. And safety first. So what we'll do now is move this little cart out of the way, and we're gonna shake this until it comes off gently so we don't hurt the tree. And we don't pull the hoist out of the ceiling, not that it should do that because it's in there pretty good. So, bounce it a little bit. Came right off. You see how that came right down into the box. So what we're gonna do now is get back on the tractor, pull it up high enough so we can work with it, and pull some of the dirt off the bottom and mix it with some new dirt. Which I have bought, which I'll show you as soon as I get the tree high enough up so we can work on it. All right, now you see that I got it up. Box is on the ground. We're going to move that out of the way. I'm going to start chipping some of the dirt off the bottom. For that, I just got a simple garden tool like this. Chip it onto the ground, and then I'm going to mix in some other dirt. Fig trees are pretty resilient. You know, you can see that there's some roots here. You know, we're going to trim a little bit of that, but not too much because we don't want to stunt the growth this year because we're not really trimming the root here this year. We're just repotting it to give it a little more room to grow because of the organic material and the dirt that was in there last year sunk down to the bottom a little bit. So let's move this box out of the way. Brush the top off. Those leaves will be good in the bottom. You can use that as organic material. And then we're just going to trim a little bit off the bottom. Just enough to mix in with the new dirt that I have over here. And also to make it easier to go back in the box, we'll trim the sides so we don't have to struggle with it. And then we'll fill in the sides when we're done. Now you don't want to chip too much of the roots, because remember, I'm not trimming the roots this year. We're just going to let this grow a little bit more. And I'll probably not need to get repotted for another 2 years, but you really want to add some organic material every once in a while without trimming the roots. Bottom off, get rid of these large rocks and out of there. I like to hang it from the ceiling. It makes it a lot easier to work with, and you don't damage the tree. If you put it on its side, you can possibly damage the tree, some of that new growth that you see on there. So I found that this is the ideal way to do it, and the easiest way without hurting yourself. You don't have to pick up the tree yourself. So we'll keep on doing some of this. So you get some of those nice roots in there. Just want to mix some of the dirt out of there. You don't want to damage those this year. You know, not that it's going to hurt the tree, but you want to not do that this year because all we want to do is add some dirt for some more growth and some more vitamins and nutrients for this. So we're just going to do a little of this. Get some off the bottom. Get some right. Some of that clay dirt in with the better dirt. All you really want, take some of the side off like that so it's easier to get back in the pot. We'll add that back on. You're not struggling if you put it back in. Slides in nice and easy. There we go. Go through this, get some of those rocks out of there. If you were putting the tree on the ground in the pot, instead of on a cart like I have back there, you probably would want to put a couple rocks in there for drainage. But since we're on a cart, we don't need to do that, so we're just going to take those rocks out. There we go. Get that nice dirt there. So, that's most of the rocks. Don't have to worry about it. Now, the dirt I'm using, not necessarily the dirt that you have to use, but I like this dirt this year for raised garden beds. You know, but any really good dirt will do. It has some good organic material in it. I try not to use anything that is has any chemicals in it. You know, not good for the tree. So I like to use something like this. But you can use any kind of natural garden raised bed soil that you'd like. So we're just going to take this, open it up. You got that nice dark soil on there, which is really nice. And I'm just going to dump it on the ground here. Grab my mixing tool, just a board, make it easy, nothing fancy. Mix it in. You see how it looks nice and blended like that, as you want. Break down some of that more of that clay soil I had in there. This nice organic stuff. I'm just going to push it to the side, mix it in with those leaves that I want to use in there. And also so I can move the cart back. Alright, let me finish this and I'll get back with you when I'm all done mixing the dirt. Alright, you can see that we're all done mixing the dirt. I got the box back in place on the cart. You know, so all I'm going to do is put some of the dirt in the bottom, kind of estimate about how much to put in there, lower it in, see if it's enough. If not, bring it back up, put some more dirt in there, and we'll start doing that. For me, putting the dirt in, the easiest way is I have this dustpan over here. Simple little thing. Throw some dirt at the bottom, just until I think it's enough. Even it out. Like even it out so it doesn't bulge in the top, so it doesn't rock back and forth when you're putting it back in the pot. That looks like it's enough. One more scoop in there. Alright, we'll lower this down and we'll get back to you when we have it in the pot and lower it down and start filling. Okay, we're back. You see the tree is lowered back into the box. You may have to jiggle it back and forth a little bit to settle it in exactly where you want. You can see here, let me grab the camera, that it's a little bit above the top, which is probably about where I want it, because it's going to settle a little bit. Once you water it, it'll settle and compact a little bit, so that's okay. going to do now is start shoveling dirt in the sides and rock it back and forth and make it settle as much as I can and get it where I want it. So let's start doing that. All I do is pile the dirt on top so I can kind of push it in the side. There is no right or wrong way, whatever is easier for you. I'd like to start on the tightest side first, which is going to be this side because it's a little closer to the edge. So what I'm going to do, push the tree a little bit, get some dirt down there, go back and forth a little bit. I do that so there's no empty open pockets in there. Push it in. Get this a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. Alright. So just go in there, rock the tree a little bit, make sure it gets all the way down there. Back and forth. You think you get it to a certain spot. We're going to start on the other side. You don't want to go one side all the way up, because then you won't be able to rock it on the other side. So that's why I'm starting this way. Do the same thing over here. Rock it a little bit. So you don't get any empty air pockets. Just keep pushing it down. You get more dirt. This side. Do this side yet. Like I said, don't worry that it's a little bit above because it's going to sink a little bit when you water it, and that soil compacts a little bit because it's all loose now that you took it out. So it will sink a little bit, but it won't sink as much as it was last time before you started. Little sink is okay. Just push that dirt in there. Going around just like you're doing. See that we have empty spots here. Put a little more on there. Space over here. Just keep going around until you get it where you want it, the height of the dirt. Again, remember it's going to sink down a little bit, so if you want to put a little extra to mound it, that will be fine. It will eventually start sinking down a little bit below the top of the pot, just because of the natural weight and compacting that's going to occur. More on there just to even out the whole thing. Oops. There you go. And that's how you repot a large fig tree in a pot. Now I do have 5 or 6 of these, so I do this every couple years. Sometimes I'll just add some organic material. Sometimes I'll repot them and trim the roots. If you have fig trees in pots, you have to trim the roots every 3 to 4 years, depending on the size of the tree, to make sure you revigorate the growth, because it will get root bound in there, and that's not what you want. You can trim about 25% back every time you do that, but you also have to trim the tree when you do that, because the root system's not going to support the same structure as before. You have to trim some of the tree back, which you should be doing every year anyway. So you should do the trimming, root trimming, and the trimming of the tree at the same time. This one doesn't need that much trimming. I trimmed it a little bit earlier in this a couple days ago, so we're good to go with this one. It's nice and to the top. If you have leftover dirt, you can put that in your garden or use for some other trees if you'd like. I have another tree over here that I potted just a little while ago. Had the same situation. You can see that it's right to the top, nice and done. You don't want to go any higher than that, otherwise the water will roll off the sides and the tree won't get any water. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of repotting a large fig tree, and I hope you come back and see more videos of my garden and some other things that I do. I'm Christopher Walsh, and hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.